Hello and welcome back. We are about to enter the mausoleum or whatever to see if we can't help out this monk after God knows how many years of torment.
Here lies Sister Shira Clarwen, date of birth unknown, died 1491 DR, the amulet spirit's granddaughter. She's already gone.
Darling Shira, faithful to the crying god, long didst I wait, only to find thine empty flesh. Gone, thou might be, alas.
Oh, he possessed her. There we go.
Honored Shira, her spirit hath fled, and her body but merely a husk. Swear I did to shed this foul mania and bestow it upon Shira. She was to endure, to suffer, as was her god Ilmata's wont. Who now shall bear the madness Shah has wrought on me, so I might no longer suffer? Oh, shall it be thou?
Let's try to ponder what the affliction is and what would be the consequences of accepting it. Because he wanted to pass that on to his granddaughter, even though it was her goddesses won't. But no, her gods won't. Zilmater, it's a dude. Let's ponder. You know what? We're gonna drink the versatility potion. Because if I decide to do it, which we're going to, we need that +4 bad. Ugh.
Try as you might, you can't intuit the price of bearing the monk's madness.
You know what? If it's gonna bring you peace, I'll bear the madness.
Your muscles tingle and your mouth twitches as the laughing madness spreads through you. The madness tugs at your mind, prods in places best left untouched. You feel your wisdom begin to drain.
Steel yourself and guide the sensations elsewhere. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
You remain wise as ever, even as Shah's madness spreads outward. You giggle, struck by the absurdity of the moment. A spirit hiding inside an amulet has brought you to the body of his granddaughter and possessed it. Outrageous. Ridiculous. Once again, you feel your wisdom draining away. Hilarious. What is it?
Illithid wisdom. Yeah, we can. As I say, if we rolled another natural one on that.
The urge to laugh dwindles. You can't help but chuckle. You withstood the monk's madness and earned Tasha's hideous laughter.
Free spell and freed the monk.
My friend, forgive me, for this mind was not mine own. May laughter be thy gift. never thy curse, the Morning Lord calls. Canst thou feel the warmth of his blessing? This is not my final twilight, but a new dawn. Farewell.
The corpse is an empty husk once more. The monk, liberated from madness, is finally at peace.
And we pick up a spell. Love it.
He always was good for a laugh.
And it's another concentration spell. Now we're just fucking grave robbing.
What's inside?
Yeah, we'll leave the last one alone. So that did not drain my wisdom. No, good. Because if you fail the 2 checks, you will permanently lose 2 wisdom. That's bad. So lots of blood, all this other shenanigans, and
I've said all I have to say already. Now I just want to pack up my kitchen and leave.
why are you packing up your kitchen? No. You should probably clean up this massive blood trail before you go.
I'm not touching it. Not with a mop 10 yards long. That's Father Lorgan's blood.
Why do you have a priest blood on the floor?
He was attacked in the cellar. He had a private altar down there. Used to like the solitude. The man ate like a horse. A soup-hungry horse. Usually took enough to feed a small clergy down there.
Because he was feeding refugees, obviously.
Nothing more against Father Lorgan. I've nothing against.
Look, investigator. Brilgor might have been a criminal, but he was no murderer. You're missing something. You have to be.
Enough, Yanis. Listen to yourself. You are defending a man who ritually slaughtered your high priest. The evidence speaks for itself. Brilgor killed Father Lorgan, then, be it out of shame or profane duty, offed himself with the same blade. Case closed, Sister Yanis.
Shitey little elephant. Oh, I apologize, stranger. Language like that hardly befits a rector of Ilmater.
Apology accepted.
Thank you. I wouldn't normally speak so harshly, but these are rather unique circumstances. 2 people just died on temple grounds. Our high priest, Father Lorgan, and one of the new refugees, Brilgor. Investigator Valeria thinks it's a murder and is content to blame Brilgor, the politically convenient target.
Well, if you think he did a shoddy job, I'll look into it for you. Actually got quite a bit of info already.
Feel free to look around the temple, but fair warning, the investigator won't change her mind without significant new evidence.
Where can I find the investigator?
Charette's caress would be my best bet. That's her usual haunt after closing a case. I really hope you find something. For all our sakes.
Herb, make her sound like a man. But it's an elephant. Fucking just gotta blur those lines. Sickening. You know what? Here, let's show her the murder weapon.
How goes the search?
Here's the murder weapon. It was in some secret tunnels under the temple.
That's it! Proof that Valeria missed something. They'll have to listen to you now. If you can convince them of Brilgor's innocence, then perhaps Ilmater could shed one less tear this day.
ails you? Marsh fever? Feather lung? Be quick, I've not got all day.
Do I look diseased to you? I do, but...
Reckon so. There's something off about you anyway. Might be brain rot. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a dead high priest to see to.
I might have brain rot, but you've got bitch mouth. Anyway, I'm investigating his death, and I have some questions.
What do you want to know?
How badly wounded was he? Or no, you don't seem to be sad about his death.
I'm not sad. I'm angry. He dedicated his life to the needy. It shouldn't have ended like this. One of the refugees killed him. Cruelly, too. They cut off his hand, sawed right through the bone. I found a paralytic poison on one of his wounds. Logan was alive while they took the hand. He just couldn't scream. It's sick. We give them everything, and all we get is nothing but a good man to bury. The corpse regards you lifelessly.
What were you doing when you died?
Hiding Brilgor from fists.
Why were you hiding, Brilgor?
Must protect innocence. Ilmater's will.
Who killed you?
Dwarf, dressed in red.
Why did he kill you?
The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
Where were you attacked?
Tunnels from the cellar. Refuge.
I mean,
The spell's power
we knew
wanes.
a lot of those,
You
so...
can ask no more questions. Please, leave.
Okay.
Watch your back. Yes, let's. I won. Don't look now.
Can't give up now.
Okay, so we basically got everything we needed out of here. The other options that we had were coming around to the back, where the graves are, and grabbing the body of Brilgor and talking to him.
Better not be cursed.
But first thing we're gonna do,
With haste.
since we're here, I'm doing a lot of stuff out of order here, but it's all right. There's no real particular order, I suppose, anyway.
That color looks familiar. Does this cat belong to Gale?
The air is ripe with magic.
Can't afford to stay idle.
You guys can stay up there for now.
All's well that ends... not as bad as it could have.
Mr. Dakarios, heavens! Fancy seeing you here.
Tara! That can't be you, can it?
I suppose you won't be terribly shocked to find your old friend Tara amongst the pigeons. They've always been a personal favourite.
My, is that a ring? For us? Ugh, you shouldn't have. Enjoy yourself now, Tara. Looks like you've got yourself set up quite nicely here.
What's your Tresem doing here, Gale?
She isn't my Tresim. She's my friend. And from the looks of things, it appears she's eating pigeons.
Can you ask her to stop eating the pigeons?
Oh, right. Did you hear that, Tara? Stop it?
Well, these must be important birds indeed, Mr. Decarios. Forgive me for feasting on their bodies and bones so very voraciously.
Oh, she's agreed. Just about.
Ring of Blink. That's not the ring I was hoping to get.
All right. What now?
So we're going to pick up the letters. Where's my ring?
Which way to the nearest
You have it.
library?
I just don't like Blink, man. I just don't like Blink. I'll have to see someone use it properly.
I've got a long road ahead. How much farther can I go? Might be useful.
Alright. So we went a little bit out of order there. Not a big deal. You can't make that jump up there, can? Oh wait, no, can we fly? Oh, for fuck's sakes, camera. Nope, the pathing will not allow me to fly up there. Okay.
We're a long way from Waterdeep.
No one back home
Excellent.
will ever believe this.
So we got our letters. Let's read this real quick. For the special and direct attention of Roa Moonglow only. Look, Roa, you City Zent have always been consummate professionals to me, so I don't understand why the Walking's Rest cell is so useless. I was supposed to receive several items from them a few days ago, but I've heard absolutely nothing. Could you put out some feelers? Zaris doesn't answer my correspondence anymore. Donzo. So we have that, and then we have a bundle of letters. Which, since we did not pick up the quest first, we're just going to go ahead and read these. Concerned citizen tries to clarify economic situations so that they're taxed accordingly. It's a nightmare of an epic proportion that would make an accountant cry. Then anonymous letter. A lengthy letter from Baldarian Patriarch to an unknown correspondent describes in no certain terms about how both parties could profit from a war. And the postmaster's shipment inquiry. For the special and direct attention of Roa Moonglow only. Look, far be it from me to question Zent directives, but you can't just take everything. You just can't take from every arrival without consulting me first. That iron flask you skinned from the last shipment was exceptionally valuable, and we lost the Vanathampers as a client for good now. Give me a warning first, I could smooth this sort of thing over, Donzo. Also, be careful with that iron flask. If there was something about it. Felt like it was watching me. Weird. That iron flask was what was in that shipment. And if I recall, we gave it back to the Zent. But we're going to get it back later on. So, that's why you can't deliver that to Loroakin. Because it was Loroakin that wanted it. Yeah. It was Loroakin that wanted it. Which is why when I had it, I couldn't give it to him and complete that quest when we did the Night Song. That's cool. That is cool. I really like how that I found the answer to some of those questions that I had. And they're just in random letters, too.
Should mind my step.
It's rare I find anything like that for myself. Instead of seeing someone on YouTube who finds it and puts all that info out there.
Go.
Astarion, there you are. Are you wearing your proper gear, my man? Yes.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Moving ahead.
So we're gonna come down here. We have the there's out here is where right there I believe is where Brilgor is. You could interrogate his corpse as well in order to solve the murder mystery.
What a day. Hardly a challenge. Moving. It looks boring and suspiciously shallow. Is there a false bottom?
Confessions of Father Lorgan. And the most recent entry in this journal bears particularly heavy quill marks and cross-through revisions. I pin this from the temple cellar, the only place I feel close to Ilmater's will anymore. I pass my gaze between the crests that hide my sin apparent, and I wonder, who are they to pass any judgment? They bark at those who arrive on our doorstep, bloody, beaten, and fleeing from heretical hordes, are dirty and unwelcome to be shunned. That is a crime it is a crime to house them, to bring them into the city proper. But if my back must be broken so others may step into the light, so be it. So we give that to Phallic for potential additional evidence.
Not as bad as it could have.
Should be easy.
And Seraphic Pugilist Gloves. Your unarmed attacks deal additional 1d4 radiant. Send to camp.
Alright. What now? What's hiding here? Swift as my feet can carry me.
Nope.
Or in toys with us where she could destroy us. Whatever her motivations, I hope she reveals them quickly.
I'm not going to dig up the body. Actually, I'm going to dig up the body. See if he has anything of value on him.
Brilgor, fell to anger and rage, taking Father Lorgan with him. May Ilmater forgive him.
And just to show you what he has to say. Screw it.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Are you Brilgor?
Yes.
Did you kill Father Lorgan?
Never. He was kinder than most.
How did you die?
Pierced. Once. Paralyzed.
Where did you die?
Tunnels beneath temple. Hidden from sight.
Why was he helping you?
Fists. After me. Needed to hide.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Just a small showcase, and this leads out to the circus. Just in case you can't get in. There's another way in. I'll take the biscuits. Although I don't think I would ever eat any biscuits sitting in a fucking graveyard, but, you know. I will take that wine, though. I'll drink some wine sitting in the graveyard. Would I? I'm not really a wine guy. Matter of fact, I can't remember the last time I had one. Might have to get some. Anyone knows any good wines for a non-wine drinker? Don't ask me red, white. I'd probably try both.
Let's see.
Probably white. There's another way up to the roof to get those letters.
That might be worth a look.
By allowing his faithful to suffer the most?
We swear it. Why don't we do it about something else? The priests will open the temple up again. You'll see. They're good people. Holy people.
What's the worst that can happen if we get caught sneaking in?
So let's come in here. We'll talk to the postmaster. I might smash her head open.
Stelmane is dead. This does not bode well.
Ah, a new face. Something to send? Welcome to Sword Coast Couriers. To send and to serve. Delivery not guaranteed.
Wait, why not guaranteed?
Well, we've had to change the policy. Hard to send letters by road when there's a rampaging army of fanatics bearing down on you. I'll tell you, it's left me in a right pickle. I've sent what I can by pigeon, but now something's attacking them and all. Become a postmaster, Danzo. It'll be easy. Nobody mentions having to spend your evenings hunting for pigeon carcasses, do they?
Ah, you must be particularly keen to retrieve the Zentrim letters about that iron flask.
You read it? Technically, that's interfering with someone else's property. I should report you to the nearest manip.
You want to play that game?
Give it here, and we'll say no more about it.
Yeah?
I'll give you a nice little bonus as well. A finder's fee.
Now you're speaking
What do
my
you say?
language. You know what? Why don't you give me everything the Zentrum paid you? Or this letter is gonna be the least of your worries. You fucking piece of shit. You kidding me? Are you kidding?
Fine. Just give me the letter. Forget you saw anything. This never happened.
Works for me.
Go on. Bugger off. I've a business to run, in case you hadn't noticed.
Alright. I've never solved it that way, but I dig it. Man, that was really... I probably shouldn't have did it that way. That was just... That was extortion. That was just a bad judgment call for this... what do you call it? Neutral playthrough alignment. That's what I'm looking for.
Name and rank. Quickly now. There's a war on.
I love this pigeon. Thalic, sir, man-at-arms, free agent. Reporting for duty, sir!
At ease. At ease. I am Commander Lightfeather, leader of the finest aerial communication regiment this side of the Triumpha. State your purpose, Groundwalker. I don't have all day.
Why does a flock of carrier pigeons need a commander?
Because we deliver communications across dangerous enemy territory with only our superior wits and aerial agility to protect us. Even our skills have their limits. We've lost several experienced flyers recently. They knew the risks, but still, damn shame. Intelligence is in short supply, but we know our enemies flanked us on the west side, not one rooftop away. We're avoiding the whole area. I won't lose one more beak to the blighter. If you pass that way, beware the sign of the featherless wings. From that rooftop, none return. Leave me be, Groundwalker. I've reports to prepare.
Is there any more intelligence available for the mission?
You'll want to watch out for the enemy's observation post, of course. Tallest point around these parts. It used to make a bloody awful racket, but it's fallen silent. No doubt our enemy has claimed the territory.
We solved it. Like, why won't you...
Leave me be, Groundwalker. I've reports to prepare.
I don't see it. Be nice if I could put these in order somehow.
A little wet under the wing for our unit. Leave me be, Groundwalker. I've report.
Okay, maybe just finished it then. I'm not gonna spend all day slowly trying to read through all the completed quests. I'm gonna skip this since we don't have Scratch.
The Duke, that Rivvington headline. I heard he's a good man.
Let us talk to him.
What's that?
Another quake. What's going on?
It's the Elder Brain. There's something happening to it.
Something over there.
With pleasure.
What are they? Need to find a way forward.
Before you lies the unconscious body of a mind flayer, glistening and raw.
A newborn. Unattended. How fortunate.
Doesn't feel very fortunate.
Oh, but it is. This one has only just transformed. It is weak, vulnerable. Its potential ripe for harvesting. Go on, kill it. Absorb its power. Just like you did before.
Let's attack it.
What? No! I've had so little time!
See if we can get him silenced. Now, I can't help but wonder if there isn't some kind of conflicting shenanigans with the luck of the Far Realms triggering on an attack. When you make it a successful attack roll against a foe, you can change it into a critical hit. But it didn't offer me that on my main hand attack. It only offered up the sneak attack. So I wonder, because if I refuse the sneak attack, go with the critical, it won't ask me again with the sneak attack, will it? I don't know.
Nothing important is ever easy.
I can't help but wonder if that's what it would do. Immune to thunder damage. Why are you immune to thunder? I don't know. Get him, Shovel.
Let's finish this.
No gloom, all doom.
That looks brutal.
The creature was born recently. Its mind is still fresh. You can absorb its potential if you consume it.
Yeah, just orders from the Absolute.
At
Nothing.
the ready.
So,
Don't touch me.
So maybe it's asking me, okay, do you want to hit? Do you want to add a sneak attack? Yes. But then if I do that, does it just... It doesn't over... I don't know, man. Fuck.
No one's stopped me yet. With haste.
Okay. So Devour Brain. We got that. We got Black Hole. We got Fly. You have dependent upon deepen your sense of self, gaining expertise in persuasion, deception, and intimidation checks. I like that, but
at the ready.
We're gonna hold off because I do want Black Hole on Gale. So we need one more tadpole.
Can't give up now. Best be on my way.
Small ones. They're heading towards that cave.
More for me.
The Iron Hand gnomes.
The boss is expecting you. Hasn't forgotten what you did for him at Moonrise.
You better not have.
I want to have a word.
Look, unless you're an expert in steel watcher gyroscopics, please get out of my light.
You think I want my clan facing down one of those walking death machines with cutlery? Then leave me to my work.
What, do you have anything to trade?
Only if you're quick.
This is what I really want. The Flash Blinder blinds the target, but if it's a Steel Watcher or Scrying Eye, it's stunned and suffers a 1d6 penalty to attack rolls. That's huge. Humanoid Slaying, Thunder Palm. I mean, look at all the help monks get in this game. So many unarmed attacks dealing extra damage. Martial Exertion. Push past your limits, taking 6 to 36 piercing damage to gain additional attack per turn and to double your movement speed. Granted +2 to dexterity. Halflings, dwarves gain +1 dexterity. Yeah, we're going to be stealing from this guy, so mainly for these. And for a very specific fight.
Let me get...
Yeah, let me get back to it, blah blah blah. There's Nichols, there's Philemon, that we stole the thing from her. And here's Little Miss Thula.
You're here. Good luck. This damn city's more treacherous than the Underdark.
Thula, you little bitch. Philemon, to Philemon.
Huh? You look different when you're not trying to talk someone down from igniting a barrel of rune powder. Chuck your questions at Wulbrum. That's his job. I can make time for chatter after you know what's what.
Whatever.
It stopped. But it'll happen again. It keeps happening. The shivering, shaking, quaking. Don't you feel it?
Yeah, what is it?
There's something underneath the city. Inside the rock. But when I ask the stone why it shakes, it only screams. I want to go home.
So before we go in here and talk to Wulbrin's little smart mouth ass, we're right at about time, so we'll just pick it up in the next one. Thank you for watching.